So we'll be using, if you have blocks and a belt, we'll be using those today. If not, you can get by without them, but some poses will be a lot more accessible using them. And I want to share with you 7 ways to ease your anxiety and reduce stress during the pandemic. It's not easy to do. Number 1, lean on your support team. You have family, you have friends, use them for leaning on in times when you feel overly stressed. Share your feelings, maybe that'll make you feel better. Number 2, practice proper breathing. Slow, even, long, and full. Slow, even, long, and full breaths through your nose. Remember, mouth breathing is toxic to your body. Slow, even, long, full breaths through your nose. Number 3, meditate daily. You have to clear your mind of the chatter every day, at least for 10 minutes. And there's lots of different ways to meditate. You might have your own way to meditate, but you can do it to music. I sometimes do it to a mantra to myself. I am happy, I am healthy, I am whole. You can do it to a visual scene. You can think about the beach, the trees, whatever is peaceful to you. Some people like to do chanting. So here's a tip. If it feels really impossible to calm your mind, try writing down all of your to-dos, concerns, and thoughts prior to meditating. It's been shown that if you write everything down, it gives you a chance to relax knowing you've put stuff on paper and it's safe for the time being, and now you can relax for the next 10 minutes and not worry about it. Number 4, let go. Know what you can't control and don't let it bother you. Let go. Number 5, be grateful. This is very important. Several studies have shown that participating in gratitude every day can help you sleep better, reduce your stress and your anxiety. Now, let me pause here to show you. I have a gratitude object. Some of you have seen this. Gratitude object. Just find an object that you can see every day. My object is a cute little crystal angel. And a good friend of mine gave this to me, which is doubly grateful. And I put this near my bed, so I see it before I go to bed and I can think about being grateful, and I see it first thing in the morning. So it reminds me to be grateful. It really helps to have an object just to trigger that brain control. Number 6, exercise. And yoga is exercise. You being here today, you've already can check this off your list. And number 7, unplug. Disconnect from your devices, TV, phone, computer. There's only so much TV you should be able to watch in a day and not let it get to you. But there's this interesting study. I guess they must have taken a poll. People on average check their cell phones 110 times a day. That sounds like a lot to me. I think my average is on the low side. They must be talking to teenagers when they did this study. So those are the 7 ways to ease and reduce anxiety and stress during these difficult times. So I want to teach you a pranayama today called Kapalabhati breath. Now, a friend last night reminded me, she's a scratch golfer, and she said she knows that I do yoga and I do a lot of breathing exercises, pranayama, they're called pranayama. And she says, well, her golf coach taught her this type of breathing to give her energy and focus during her competitions. And I said, oh yeah, that's Kapalabhati breath. So here's what it is. You sit up nice and tall, and this is not our usual slow, deep breathing. This is the fast, deep breathing, but it's still through your nose, not through your mouth. It's a forced exhalation and a passive inhalation, meaning when you breathe normally, you normally force your inhalation, or not force it, but the inhalation is active and you're passively exhaling. This is the opposite. You're actively exhaling, passively inhaling by doing this. Take your hand on your belly, take a deep breath through your nose, And then when you exhale, you're going to do several short bursts like this. You're going to exhale through your nose, and you're going to bring your belly in to help that, to expel the oxygen. Then you're going to let your belly loose, and the inhalation will happen by itself. And then exhale forcefully through your nose, suck your belly in so the air goes out, and then inhale passively. And you'll get dizzy if you do these too many times. So we're going to do it like 5 or 6 times, and then we're going to pause. We'll do it 6 times and then pause, and then do it 6 times and pause again. So I'll just show you. I know it's hard for you to see, but it's every time you exhale, you're pushing your belly in to expel the breath, and then just let the breath come back in naturally through your nose. All right, ready? First, let's just start clearing our nostrils with several deep, long breaths through our nose. Inhale. And exhale through your nose. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Okay, now we're going to get ready for our Kapalabhati breath. Hand on your belly. Ready, begin. And then pause. That was actually 10 breaths for me. You don't have to do so many. Pause, back to normal breathing. Active exhalation, passive inhalation, rapid succession. Take a deep breath and begin. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. And one more set of Kapalabhati. Inhale through your nose. And then pause, inhale, exhale. And I will greet you with my opening. Ambalu Satguru Bhagavan Ki. The divine is the inner teacher. Thank you for being here. I hope that you got that Kapalabhati breath. If not, we'll do it again. It is very, very energizing, but it also makes your brain focused on what we're about to do, which is our asana practice. So sitting cross-legged, the crown of your head pointing up, take a deep breath in while you think about your crown of your head stretching up toward the heavens. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head so that you're looking over your right shoulder. Keep your chin parallel to the ground. Keep your shoulders forward. Take 3 big breaths here. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale. And this time, inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your chin slightly in front of your right shoulder, and then tuck your chin down so that you are looking at your right knee. And now you'll feel the back left side of your neck stretch open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale as you lift your chin, keep your head in the same plane, and bring the back of your head toward the back of your left shoulder. So you're opening up your neck, facing the right side of your body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your chin back down in front of your right shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, drag your chin to the center of your chest. Pause here. Inhale. Exhale as you drag your chin and park it in front of your left shoulder. Now you're looking at your left knee, feeling the right back of your neck stretched. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you lift your chin now, keeping your face in the same plane, bringing the back of your head toward the back right side of your body, looking up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as you bring your chin back down to tuck in front of your left shoulder. Inhale, lift your chin And turn your head more to the left so that you're looking over your left shoulder. Your chin is parallel to the ground. Keep your shoulders square forward. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale as you slowly bring your head back to the center of your body over your shoulders. Good. Please reverse the cross of your legs so it can be equal on both sides. And I always say that if your hips are tight and you can't get your knees below your hips, you want to sit up on a bolster or a block or something. Otherwise, if you have very open hips, your knees should be able to sink down toward the mat. Okay, so in this opposite cross-legged position, inhale, crown of your head goes up to the heavens. Exhale as you bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And then take your right hand, rest it above your left ear. Don't put any pressure on your head. Just let your hand rest there as weight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale as you remove your hand and slowly bring your head to center. Inhale here. Exhale, left ear goes to your left shoulder, left hand on the right side above the ear. 3 big breaths here. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale as you remove your hand and bring your head back to center. Okay, let's uncross our legs and recross them the other way again. And then inhale as you bring your arms up over your head, palms facing each other. Urdhva Hastasana, this is called upward salute. Make sure you're not crunching your neck, that your arms are coming out of the sockets. Inhale. Exhale, open your arms in a T. Inhale. Exhale, twist your body to the right. Take your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Right hand is behind you on the mat for support. So you're using your right hand to keep your torso vertical as you twist. Your left hand is being used as leverage to help you twist. You're twisting your whole spine from the tail all the way up through the crown of your head. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4 as you bring your arms open back to the center, Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale up. Exhale. Now you're going to take your right hand beside your right hip, the left arm beside your ear so that you can stretch over to the right, opening up your left rib cage. Make sure that your left sit bone stays down and don't allow your hip to hike up here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And this time, inhale, pull yourself back up to center. Bring both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes to the outside of the left thigh. Left hand parks on the mat behind your body to keep your spine tall and vertical as you use your right hand to leverage your twist. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you slowly twist your body back to center. Bring your arms back up beside your ears. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale up. Exhale. Left hand goes beside the left hip. Right arm beside the ear. Stretching to the left, opening your right rib cage. 3 deep breaths here. Make sure that your sit bone stays firmly down. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4 as you lift yourself back up and then bring your arms back down. One more time, reverse the cross of your legs. Lace your fingers in front of you, palms facing your body, and we're going to do a seated cat. So push your hands away from you as you tuck your chin and tuck your tailbone underneath so that your spine is going into a C shape behind you. Feel your vertebra open up, feel your shoulder blades separate on your back as you keep pushing your hands away, keep tucking your tailbone. Bring your belly button tight into the spine. And then inhale as you open your arms. Bring your fingers behind you, pointing toward your feet. Lift your chest up toward the ceiling. Open your chest and bring your shoulder blades together on your back, shoulders away from your ears. Big breaths here. And then come to center. Bring your feet in front of you so that they're about hip-width distance apart. Walk your feet in as far as you can. Then grab your knees with your arms. Take a deep breath. And then as you exhale, we're going to do another version of the cat pose here, but this is called Pavamuktasana. So curl your tailbone under, tuck your chin, and squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Bring your belly button as close as you can to the back of your spine. Take several deep breaths here. And now inhale as you open up. Take your hands behind you, fingers pointing towards your feet. Make your feet hip-width distance apart. And then push into your feet and your hands so you can come up to a reverse table. Keep control of your chin until you're up, and then slowly look up, but don't allow your head to fling back. Get your bottom up as high as you can so that your knees to your head are in one straight line. And then slowly bring your bottom back down. And then we're going to come onto our backs, but you might want to watch me for just a second if you're not familiar with these belt stretches that we're going to do. I'll go quickly with this demo and then I'll talk you through it. You don't need a belt, but if you have a belt, it's good to have it. And here's how it's going to look like. I'm going to get you to put a belt on one foot. Raise that leg up. Important point here. Don't let that hip come up. The tendency is to allow your rib cage to scrunch up on that leg, that lifted leg. So keep that hip down. You won't even notice it's up, but you have to make sure you're pushing it down. So this is the first part of it. The second part of it is we're going to move our leg over to the opposite side, slightly over the center line. This is going to feel a lot in your hamstrings and your piriformis area. It's hits area that you don't even know you have. But don't let that hip come up. If it feels too easy, that means your hip is coming off the mat and you're not getting the stretch. And then the final part of the stretch is we're going to open our leg out to the side. Now this time you can't let the opposite hip come up or else you'll defeat the purpose of the stretch as well. So if you don't have a belt, you can do all this holding your toe or holding your ankle or your calf. But the belt makes it a little easier. So come on onto your backs and I'll talk you through this. Start with bending your right knee, placing your belt loop around your right foot or hold on to your right toe or ankle, and then slowly straighten that leg. So now you're going to start thinking about what your right hip is doing. Take your right thumb and push it into that hip crease and push that hip away from you. You'll feel an extra stretch there. So your hips are both level. Don't let your right ribs crunch up. So your right hip don't let it come up toward your shoulder. And breathe. You can have a micro bend in your knee and relax here. Every time you exhale, you can come a little bit closer towards your head maybe. This is still a warm-up stretch, so you don't want to do too much. Know your limitations. Do what you can. And now we're going to take our foot, flex the foot up toward the ceiling and move the leg to the left of center. Now, if you can go more than 3 inches here, you're probably letting your right hip come off the mat in order to get it. I go 2 inches and I feel an intense stretch. Keep that right thumb into that the connection between your femur and your hip joint. To push that hip down and you'll feel this stretch intensify. It's getting to areas that you don't normally feel, and that's why it doesn't take much to do this. And now take the belt into your right hand and allow your right leg to open to the right. Now this time your left hand's going to hold your left hip down and don't let it come up. So you don't have to get your right foot down to the floor. In fact, you probably won't, but you're just opening the groin here and keeping the groin open by keeping your left hip down. Your foot is cocked so that if your right foot were to hit the floor, the toes would hit it first. So the foot is cocked slightly. And then slowly bring your leg back to center, bend the knee, remove the belt, and then switch to the opposite. Now the belt's on your left foot. Your right leg extends long on the mat. And take your belt into your right hand so that you can take your left thumb and push it into that hip socket to keep that hip down as you breathe slowly to bring that foot up towards your head. Every time you exhale, maybe get a little deeper, keep the foot flexed. Now keeping your left thumb in that hip area, the belt is in your right hand. You're going to move your left leg slightly to the right of your center midline and feel the whole back of your leg and your piriformis area, which is going up into your glutes. Stretch here. Again, it takes only a couple of inches to feel this. Keep the foot flexed, hip down. And then now move the belt to your left hand. Open your leg out to the left. Keep your right hand on your right hip to keep it from cocking upward. And then allow your groin to open. Breathe. Several deep breaths here. Again, your foot is flexed and cocked slightly. So if your toes were to come down, if your foot were to come down, your toes would hit first. Make sure you keep your neck relaxed, your head relaxed. And then slowly back to center. Release the belt. Okay, so this is warming us up for another twist called Morning Star Twist. So let's start with your legs extended, arms overhead. Palms facing up, the back of your hands are flat on the mat above your head. Inhale with a full body stretch, taking your fingertips and your toes in opposite directions. Exhale as you bend your right knee and then bring your hands over your body, lace your fingers and clasp your right shin in towards your chest. So you can hug your knee into your chest. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, lift your head and shoulders, tuck your chin, bring your nose to your knee, and then slowly roll back down. Keep your knee bent. Relax your head and your neck. Take your right foot now, place it on your left thigh, and then bring your arms open to a T, palms facing up. You're going to roll onto your left hip, and then your right toes are going to touch down onto the mat above your left thigh, okay? So this is the beginning of the pose. Now what we're going to do is see if you can extend your right leg in this twist. So your right leg is pointing right now in the same direction as your left arm. And now take your left arm and bring it beside your ear so that it's pointing above your head. So now you have each appendage going in a different direction. Your left hand is above your head, pointing north. Your right arm is out to your side, pointing west. Your left leg is extended, pointing south. And your right leg is extended over your body in a twist, pointing east. You all will get a recorded video of this class, so if you don't remember what to do here, you can always relook at the video. It's a star twist. Okay, bring your left arm back down, bend your right knee, flip back onto your backs. Straighten both legs long on the mat. Bring both arms over your head, palms facing up. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, bend your left knee. Lace your fingers, grab your left shin, and bring your left knee into your chest. Keep your head relaxed on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your head and your shoulders, tuck your chin, roll your spine off the mat so that you can bring your nose to your knee. And then very slowly roll back down. Relax your head and place your left foot on your right thigh. Bring your arms out to a T, palms facing up. Now we'll roll over onto our right hip. So you'll feel your left toes touching down on the mat above your right knee. Now we'll slowly extend the left leg so that it's going in the same direction as your right arm. And now you're going to slowly move your right arm to come up beside your ear so that your hand is pointing above your head. So this is our 4-pointed star. Your right arm is going north above your head. Your left leg has crossed over your body, is pointing south. Your right leg is extended long. Left leg is pointing west, your right leg is extended long, pointing south, and your left arm is extended out from your body, pointing east. Now slowly move your right arm back down, rebend your knee so that you can come back onto your back. Bend both knees, hug both knees into your chest, roll on your spine. And we're going to do some abdominal work here on our backs. Now listen to me carefully here because this can get a little bit confusing. We're going to be doing dead bug. So bring your arms at your sides to start with, palms facing down. Knees bent, feet flat on the mat. Take your right arm and extend it in the air. Take your left arm and extend it in the air. Take your right arm, palm facing up above your head, and then extend your left leg long, okay? So right leg is up, left arm is up. Right arm is down above your head, left leg is down below your body. So now we're just gonna switch. Take a deep breath, push your lower back into the mat and simultaneously lower your right leg as you lift your left leg, lower your right arm, lift your right arm as you lower your left. So we're just switching. So now your right arm is up, left leg is up. Inhale, exhale, switch so that you're bringing your left arm up and right leg up. So this is working your abs. Make sure you push your lower back into the mat to engage the muscles. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Keep pushing that back into the mat. Engage your abdominals. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. And now bend both knees, hug both knees into your chest, roll on your spine. release. And then roll over onto your side. Come up to your table position. And here's where, if you want to pad your knees, we're going to be on our knees a little bit here. So those of you that normally pad your knees with a blanket, please do so now. With a flat back, inhale. Exhale, push the mat away as you curl your spine upward into your scared cat pose. You're tucking your chin, tucking your tailbone, arching your spine upward, bringing your belly button into your spine. Feel your vertebra open. Inhale as you extend your spine long into the cow pose. Stretch your neck forward, tailbone back. Your back is a banana back now. And then exhale back to a neutral back table. Inhale here. Exhale as you lift your right arm open to twist to the right. Take a deep breath. And then bring the right arm down. We're going to do three cat bows here. Let me show you what that means. We're going to, from a table position, make sure your elbows don't go out to the sides, that they go back towards your hips instead. You're going to shift your weight forward and bend your elbows. You don't have to come very far. Your forearm should be perpendicular to the mat, and then push back up. This is not a push-up, it's a cat bow. Make sure your elbows go backward instead of outward. It's very important. Inhale, exhale, come to your cat bow again. It feels like you're gonna fall on your face, and then come back up. This is really good for upper body strength. Inhale, exhale one more time to make sure those elbows touch your ribs, hugging your ribs, and then come back up, back to your table. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, tuck your chin, bring your right knee up, bring your nose to your knee, and then inhale, kick that leg back behind you. Level your hips and lift your left arm into the balancing table. Find a focal point in front of you, engage your core muscles, make sure your neck is nice and long. Keep your head in line with your spine, your hips are level, your arm and your leg, opposite arm and leg are parallel to the mat. Inhale, exhale. Put the hand down, swing your right leg over so that it's perpendicular to your body, and place your foot back down on the mat. Okay, good. Put weight into your left hand, twist open to the right. Then the right hand comes down, and put weight into your right hand. This is a little tricky. Start with weight in both of your hands. Lift your right leg up off the mat, parallel to the ground, perpendicular to your body. Then take your left arm out perpendicular to the side of your body. This is called awkward airplane. So opposite arm and leg are going perpendicular to your body. Breathe. Bring your foot down, bring your hand down in front of you. Keep your foot extended. Walk your right foot forward as far as you can so that it comes forward of your head. Keep the knees slightly bent, and then walk your hands forward and allow your chest to melt down toward the mat. So this is a variation of a lizard pose. It's a big hip opener. Your right knee should be close to your right shoulder with a nice gentle bend to it. And then relax. And lift up, walk your hands back, walk your foot back so that it's perpendicular to your body again, out to the side. And now we're going to walk our hands to the left so that your left hand is in line with your left knee, and your left knee is in line with the right foot arch extended. And then raise your right arm up over your head, reaching for the ceiling. This is a modified Ardha Chandrasana, modified side plank pose. Here, walk your left hand out so that you have enough leverage to lift your right leg off the mat into a kneeling Ardha Chandrasana, kneeling half moon. So your right arm's up, your right leg is up. Several deep breaths here. And then slowly walk your left hand back in so you can bring your right foot back down. Keep it down, push into your left hand, bring both arms over your head, palms connected to each other. Pivot your right toes out so that it's facing 90 degrees out. And then take your right hand, slide it down your right leg, bring your left arm beside your ear into a gate pose. Keep that left shoulder up. Don't allow your body to lean forward. There can be a micro bend in your right knee. And then pull both arms back up, palms together. Repivot your toe forward. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, bring your hands down in front of you. Bring the knee in, return to your table pose. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale into your cat back. Inhale to your cow, extended spine, head forward, tail back, chest open. Exhale to your flat back. Inhale, exhale, put weight into your right hand, twist open to the left. Inhale, exhale, bring the left hand back down, and we'll do 3 cat bows here. From a square table, shoot your chest forward, tuck your elbows by your sides, bend your elbows. We only have to come down a couple of inches and then push back up. This is really good for your upper body strength. Inhale, exhale, do another cat bow. It's really important to keep control of your elbows beside your ribs. Push back up. And then once more, bring your chest forward as you almost feel like you're going to fall on your face. And then push back up to table. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, lift your left knee, bring it towards your chest, tuck your chin, nose to knee. Kick your left leg back as you inhale. Level your hips to the mat and bring your right arm up into your balancing table. Breathe here. This is core work here. Make sure that your arm and leg are parallel to the ground and that your hips are level to the ground. Bring your hand down and swing your left leg over to the side so that your left arch is lined up with your right knee. Okay, so this is the awkward part. We're going to, before we do that, we're going to put weight into our right hand and twist open to the left. And then bring that hand down. And now comes the awkward airplane. So lift your leg out to the side, lift your right arm out to the side, and then breathe. Your right toes can be tucked or not tucked here. Okay, put your foot down where it is. Bring your hand down in front of your shoulders. Good. Now you're gonna bend your left knee, walk the foot up in front of your head. Walk your hands out in front of you. I'm gonna move back so you can see me better. Into a modification of lizard pose so that now your left knee has a slight bend to it. Bring your foot as far in front of your head that you can, and the knee as close to your shoulder as you can. As you melt your chest down, your hands are stretched out in front of you, arms are straight, ears are between your arms. Walk your hands back in. Bring your leg back out to the side so that it's lined up with your knee. Walk your hands to the right. So line up your right hand with your right knee. Right knee is lined up with your left arch. And then your right arm comes over your head. Ardha Mandalasana, half circle. It's also known as a modified side plank. Now walk your right hand out so you have enough leverage to lift your left leg off the mat into our half moon pose, kneeling half moon. Okay, bring the foot down. Walk your right hand back in and then push into your right hand so that you can come all the way up, palms together above your head. Pivot your left toes 90 degrees to the side. Then take your left arm, slide it down your left leg as you bring your right arm beside your ear, stretch to the left. Reach up, bring both arms up, pivot your left foot forward, bring your hands down in front, bring your knee in, back to your square table. And then tuck your toes, walk your hands forward just a little teeny bit so that you can push up into your downward facing dog pose. So here you want to bend your knees to start with, get your spine nice and long, spread your fingers, push weight into your fingertips so that your knuckles are clawing the mat. So your knuckles are taking weight off your wrists. There's a nice gentle slope to your wrists. Squeeze your forearms toward each other and feel that action separate. Roll your shoulders outward by doing that. Your feet are about hip width distance apart. Roll your thighs inward slightly so that you can push more weight into the back end of your body. Bend your knees and walk up to your hands in a forward fold, and then very slowly rise up. Inhale, reach upward, Bahastasana. Exhale, arms in a T, and then bring your hands to Namaste in front of your chest, Anjali Mudra. And then bring your arms to your side into Tadasana, mountain pose. Make sure your feet are square under your hips. Your hips are under your shoulders are back and down from your ears. Palms slightly forward. Tuck your belly in, chest forward, neck is relaxed, head is tall. Point the crown of your head up to the heavens. Root your feet into the earth. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up with your fingertips. Exhale, crescent your body to the right into a moon. Inhale, back up. Exhale, crescent your body to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, arms in a T. Back to Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. Inhale, arms up. Put your arms in a bit of a Y position. So this is going to be a balance here. So we're going to reach toward the right, put weight into the right foot, and maybe lift the left leg off the mat. And then bring the foot back down, bring both arms overhead. Raise, put weight into your left foot this time and raise your right knee. Drop your left arm. Okay, raise both arms back up, keep your leg up. See if now you can rotate your hips so that your knee points out to the side and rest your foot into a tree pose, either on your thigh, calf, ankle. Just avoid pressure on your knee. And then bring your arms down, return your foot down, back to Tadasana. Inhale up, arms in a Y slightly. And this time we're gonna crescent to the left as we lift our right leg off the mat. Come back up to center. Lift your left knee up. drop your right arm, oh, drop your left arm, sorry. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now lift both arms back up, cock your knee out to the side, come into your tree pose, avoiding pressure on your knee, opening the groin out to the left. And then bring your arms down, bring your foot down, return to Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale into your chair pose. Make sure your tailbone goes down, that your weight is distributed so you can see the tops of your toes. Inhale, open arms in a T, keeping in your chair. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. See if you can bring the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Push weight into your palms to help that happen. And then slowly come forward. Inhale up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, arms in a T. Exhale, bring the palms in front, hands into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. And then slowly back forward. Come on all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Back to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees back into your chair. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands to your thighs and then straighten your legs as you lengthen your back. Your back is now parallel to the ground. Crown of your head forward, tailbone back. Micro bend in your knees so you're not locking your knees out. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, come all the way down to with your hands on your mat with bent knees. Take your left hand onto your right ankle. Then lift your right arm open to the side as you straighten your right leg. Keep your left knee bent. And then that hand comes down. And then slowly rise up. All the way, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. Inhale up again. Exhale, come into your chair. Inhale. Exhale, hands on your thighs, straighten your legs, flatten your back. Reach forward with your crown of your head, backward with your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, come all the way down to the mat with your hands. Take your right hand onto your left ankle and then open your left arm. And while you straighten your left leg, keep your right knee bent. Big breath. Exhale, come down. Slowly rise back up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then bring your hands back to Tadasana. Bring your shoulders from your ears. Reestablish the alignment in your spine. Make sure your head's right on top of your shoulders and that your chin is parallel to the ground. Okay, if you have blocks, grab them. And if you don't, you'll do without. So if you have blocks, put them in front of your body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees forward, fold, put your hands on your blocks or the mat. And then take a deep breath here. Exhale, step back with your right foot. So now you're in a high lunge. So your hands or your blocks should be one on either side of your left foot. Your left knee should be directly above the left ankle, not forward of the ankle, above the ankle. Put weight into your right heel. Put weight into your right hand and twist open to the left. And then that hand comes down. So now we're going to go into a very, very wide pyramid pose. So straighten your left leg as you walk the blocks a little bit toward your body, or walk your hands toward your body so that you have leverage. So you're still on the toes of your right foot. Now, if you're not comfortable here, then you can always pick up your right foot and get it closer to your body and put your heel down. But if you can stay with your heel off the mat and the front leg straight, level your hips, which means you're going to really have to concentrate on getting the left hip back and the right hip forward, and your chest is melting down toward your thigh. Now put weight into your right hand. Put the block wherever it is so that you can have leverage to lift your left arm and open to the left. And then that hand comes down. Rebend the left knee, blocks or hands back forward so that you're in a high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot back, up to meet your right foot up to meet your left foot. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, step your left foot back into your high lunge. This time your right knee is over the ankle. Your shin is vertical to the ground. You have weight in your left heel. Put weight into your left hand, twist open to the right. And then bring the right hand back down. This is where we're going to slowly straighten our right leg as we move the blocks back. Level your hips. Again, if you are not comfortable with this, you can walk your left foot up and plant your heel if you're better off with that. Otherwise, this is a very wide modification of a pyramid pose. Think about pushing your left hip forward as your right hip goes back. Put weight into your left hand as you open to the right. And then the right arm comes back down. Move your blocks or your hands up so that you can rebend your right knee. And shift your weight, bring your left foot up next to your right foot. Bring your hands down, bend your knees, your hands down to the mat. Step both feet back into downward facing dog. Now bring your knees down to the mat. Sit back to child pose. Resting your head on the mat or on your hands or on a block. And then please, for this child pose, bring your arms beside your body with your palms facing up. And then just make gentle open and close fists to release your wrists, and then circle your wrists in both directions. And then slowly push up. Come seated. If you're using a bolster to sit, use your bolster to elevate your hips. Start with your legs in front of you. Extend your right leg long. Bend your left knee, bring your left foot to the outside of the right leg. And then you can either keep your right leg extended, or if you would like to bend the right knee to bring your foot close to your left hip, you can do that. Only do this if you can keep both sit bones down evenly. So if you have to lift your sit bone to get that foot around, you're better off keeping your leg extended. Also, you want to make sure that your left foot can be flat on the mat on the outside of your right thigh. Take your right arm, hug the knee into the chest. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Park your hand behind you. Keep your spine vertical as you twist. Use your right arm to leverage the twist. If you can get your elbow to the outside of the thigh, go ahead and do that. We've done a lot of twisting today. Twisting is really, really good for spinal strength, really good for your posture, really good for your abdominals. It's also good for digestion because you're massaging all your digestive organs. Inhale, exhale, slowly unwind head, shoulders, chest, and then unravel your legs. Extend the left leg long, the right foot on the outside of the left thigh. And the option is to wrap your left leg around. Once again, only if you can keep those sit bones firmly down and keep the foot flat on the mat. Take your left arm, hug the knee into your chest. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, twist. Park your hand behind you. Every time you exhale, get a little deeper and maybe take your elbow to the outside of the right knee. Keep your spine nice and long. And then slowly unwind, unravel your legs. And then please come onto your backs. With your legs extended in front of you and prepare your body for Shavasana, our final relaxation pose. I'll talk you through it. Please begin by using whatever you need to get comfortable. If you want to put a blanket underneath your knees, or you can even put a little bit of a prop underneath your head if you like. However, please don't lift your head too much so that you're crunching your throat. You want a nice open throat for this corpse pose, Savasana. Close your eyes, focus on your breath. Slow down your breathing. This is where you might think the acronym slow, even, long, and full. Self. Slow, even, long, and full breaths through your nose. Take a mental body scan. Release any areas of tension. Soften your belly and your shoulders. Release all the tension in your neck and your jaw. Unclench your teeth, unstick your lips. Relax your cheeks, and your eyes, your forehead. Relax your mind. Focus on your breath. Focus on fluffy white clouds. Or focus on your own mantra, such as, I am happy. I am healthy. I am grateful. I am happy. I am healthy. I am grateful. Enjoy a few moments of inner bliss. Please bring your awareness back to your breath and gently wake up your body, making small movements with your hands and your feet. And then please bend your knees and roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And then please very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated. And I shall close with Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Namaste. And Jai Yogis. Thank you for coming. Jai Victory Yogis.
Hi, Catherine.